Hey, everybody. For those of you that are Mormons or part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, here's my call out to you because I've got a statement. Um, First of all, bottom line, let me make this absolutely clear. I have absolutely no intention at all of joining your church. I think it's a scam. I think it's a corporation at its finest, and also, regardless of what propaganda has to say about it, Joseph Smith was, in fact, a con artist who saw money in taking advantage of people's superstitions at the time. Now, with that said, I've got something more important to say. I understand that, well, it's assuming I'm not mistaken by this, but apparently a lot of your welfare programs, or like something about the Mormon church having its own internal welfare program, right? Here's my comment on that. If you want me to take your church seriously, I mean, not as a religious thing, but as an actual church trying to spread the good news, so to speak, right? Basically what I'm saying is, if somebody actually needs your help, like you go off into some, I don't know, some godforsaken part of Africa or East Asia, or in worst case, a war zone trying to preach the good news, that's fine and all. But don't try to advertise the church as a business, alright? Because so far, all I've heard about the church, your church so far as Mormons, is you lure people in with, I don't know what pitch you do, but at the end of the day, their new attendants and old are required to give 10% of their income to the church, as if they were paying for services, like, I don't know, well, you're basically paying for forgiveness the way others would, like buy a loaf of bread, for example. Now, keep in mind, I could be heavily wrong about this, but these are the stories I've heard. I'm not even saying I'll convert, because I absolutely won't. I already have beliefs. But honestly, I'm calling you Mormons out on something. I mean, here's the deal I'll make. Let's see, what's the best way to phrase this? Basically, I want to see an example of an actual Mormon, right? Doesn't matter who it is, giving, say, bread and whatever to the multitudes, right? Like sort of like the way Christ did in Jerusalem. You've probably heard those stories, right? No, I am not giving you my address. No, I am not asking for anything from you. But what I am saying is, if I could see a genuine case of a Mormon just being genuinely nice in public without asking for nothing, often I will. What's a good way of phrasing this? What I'm saying is, I'll at least talk to you people online if possible. Because so far, all I've heard are lunatic stories at best of the Mormon church putting their resources into shopping malls and what else? Treating their attendants like cash cows, frankly, and that's the best I can say about you people so far without actually knowing anything about you. So it's like I said, I'm not giving you my address, I'm not inviting missionaries over to my house, but what I am saying is, if I could see genuine proof, real proof, that there are Mormons going out in the world trying to genuinely be nice and help people, without milking their attendance at church every Sunday like cash cows, what I am was saying is, I'll at least to take your words into consideration when it comes to actually helping people. But with that said, I am not interested in being Mormon, but would at least like to see proof that a corporation's case may be, such as the Mormons, are actually going around helping people the way they say they are. So that's it. And it's like I said, for all I know, I might be very well wrong about it being a corporation, but so far, every person I've ever spoken to about the Mormon church and people who have left it very much do present the Mormon church as a corporation, a cash cow designed to send money to the top instead of food to those who need it. And it's like I said, no, I don't need anything from you. I don't need missionaries coming to my house. But I would at least like to see proof that the corporation, Mormon Church, as case may be, is at least half decent, or at least not what people have presented them as. So, thank you. And it's like I said, I will make a retraction video, assuming I've seen sufficient evidence that the higher-ups in the Mormon Church are not just trying to bleed their attendance dry from every cent they have. Thank you. God bless. And also, Deus Vult, because that's something I say a lot.